So the main event proceedings now, then the Welsh Open final for 2011. The defending champion on the left, Simon Ward, reached the final again against Caerphilly's Richie Oliver, who beat Craig Marsh in the semi-final earlier on today from 5-2 down. Won that match 6-5. Won the lag on this occasion. So before this tournament, I hadn't really heard of Richie Oliver. Simon, on the other hand, we've seen plenty of times since 2008 when we first officially started Q Sport TV. He featured in the first ever live event that we did. The same thing happened to Simon last year. He got beaten in the Welsh closed in the first round and then went on to win the Open. Obviously needs to win today to match his effort from last year. Poor opening miss there from Richie, but I think he's, well, him and Simon have been off the tables for a good couple of hours, unless Richie's been involved in team events, I'm not sure. Could have been involved in the plate semi-final, I think. Uses the collision with the yellow to bring position back on the white ball by bringing it off the side rail. You'll notice Simon interchanging two shafts throughout the course of the match. He uses a slightly thicker tip on a brake shaft, screws onto the same butt as his playing kick. And particularly thin tip, I think it's around a 7mm, possibly even smaller than that. And Simon Ward's playing cue, or playing shaft. Delicately holding for the red to the top right now. There's another one up the other end of the table, so he's going to have to put some distance on this. He may end up flicking this red into the middle to give himself better position on the last red. Again, a nice angle there to play this red into the top right corner and come back round the angles here with a little bit of bottom spin, touch of left-hand side. Just off one rail. Black ball makes it 1-0. Changing the shaft underneath the table. Decent break.
On tables 13, 14, 15 and 16 between Paul Day and Newport.
already won the doubles title earlier today, alongside Christian Phillips, the man who he beat in the semi-final of this event.
Tom Davis, hot table.
Haven't seen many break dishes on this table today, but well, throughout the course of the 4 days we've been here, actually, we've hardly seen any break dishes, but Simon just about to put one on his side of the scoreboard here. Two-0 then, in the blink of an eye. Christian Phillips, talking about Christian earlier, playing with Simon in the doubles final, which they won. Continuing his, Richie's gone in off with a white ball there. You saw that jump into the middle pocket. Just saying, Christian continuing his good run of form. His team have now reached the team final. So that scratch on the break, you fancy that could be quite costly, especially the kind of form that Simon's been in. Just to hold above the yellow. And no real headache for him as he races into a 3-0 lead. It's only first to 6, don't forget. So already Richie Oliver, a lot of work to do, with Simon Ward breaking in the 4th frame. Just been playing for, what, 9, nearly 10 minutes. One way for Richie to get back in. He fancies possibly trying to slow Simon down a bit. He's a bit zippy around the table. He's made a ball again. Red's gone. lost the cue ball a little bit, preferred that to have stopped somewhere nearer the middle of the table. He's opted for yellow rather than the red. Again, just using the other colour to slow the cue ball down. These balls along the rail sometimes a little bit trickier to take on. But he's got a nice angle on this one to just run the cue ball back up off the bottom rail to play for the yellow above. There we go. Opposite corner pocket for this one. Could be looking at 2 breaking runs in a row here. We've been saying how difficult they've been all week. Players lacking consistency when it comes to breaking on this table. Just conscious of shape on these last 2 yellows here. I think he's a little bit straighter on this yellow than he wanted to be. Actually fancy screwing in between the gap though. Yeah, he does, just above the black ball. So this yellow will go to the left middle, follow the other one in. The black does go to this left corner, so that will be 2 break dishes in a row from Simon Ward. And he's had 4 chances. And he's taken all 4. Now leading 4-0. Richie Oliver needs to get a decent break on this one. He's got any chance of trying to claw back the scoreline. Needs a decent break. Really does need it in this time. It's dry. It's a very, very good split. He's unlucky. Holds his head in his hands a little bit as he walks away from the table, knowing that this is looking likely to be 5-0 from here on in. Can play the combination shot in black ball on the first visit after the break because it's an open table. Always an open table after the break in black ball rules. Colour set not designated until the first ball is potted in open play. Potting on the break just simply keeps you at the table. So playing the combos meant that he is yellow. Just working out his path here. pre-working out his route around the table here. Had a couple of easy yellows, but he just wanted to make sure he had an absolute perfect position. The way he's stayed down on that shot there, I don't think he's particularly happy with it. Just conscious of this yellow, I think, on the right-hand side, in between the three reds over there. And he's managed to get round the back of that now, so he can drop this into the middle pocket. Richie Oliver got a fair number of his Caerphilly teammates who still sat with him, but been completely kept quiet by the way Simon Ward has conducted this game so far. Off the ball cushion, back out then for the black. 22 reds, perfect. 5-0, and we'll be breaking in the 6th frame. Perfect pull so far from Simon Ward. So, not one ball missed yet from Simon Ward. And he's had 2 very good breaks. What is his 3rd break going to be like in this match? This time he's lost the cue ball, so it does bring Richie to the table. His crowd do get a little bit of a rousing applause to get him to the table. It's the first mistake that we've seen Simon make in this entire match. Shares a smile with Richie. In black ball, 2 shots don't carry, so players tend to use their first shot to develop the table a bit. Came back from 5-2 against Craig Marsh earlier in the semi-final, did Richie, but I perhaps think that 5-0 to come from behind is perhaps a little bit too much to ask. Just top that last shot through, so they nudged the red off the rail. Didn't quite bring it out as far as they wanted to, but he's still got the plant to the corner. Oh, he's not. He's chosen not to. He's played safe. That's what we said. Try and slow Simon's game down a little bit. Total snooker called. unlucky. Very unlucky trying to make that yellow into the middle. Richie trying to leave the cue ball safe down this end again. But he's got a plant to the middle. Played that with a bit more pace than I thought he would, but he's moved the other yellow off the side rail. I think he'll play this yellow to the left middle first. It'll move the other yellow away from the red to make that one available into the bottom corner. Like that, almost missed the yellow to the middle. So just 3 balls away then from retaining his title that he won last year, Simon Ward, and from being £1,000 richer as well for winning the title. It's been a good run from Richie Oliver, but you fancy now that this has come to an end, bar the singing. It's over as Simon Ward makes it 6-0 in 23 minutes. An amazing final. Amazing result from Simon Ward to lift the Welsh Open title for 2011.